Dear viewers, welcome to this YouTube channel. In this chapter, there will be an explanation of Case Study 1010, Rahu, 8, is stronger than Jupiter, 5, as follows. Case Study 1010, Rahu, 8, is stronger than Jupiter, 5. This case study does not show process of analysis, but such process is very important and need to conduct deliberately. When you get experience, you can skip this process or do analysis in accompany with delineating process. Justify ASC position, correct. The native seldom talks. Mercury without aspect to ASC has no prominent character nor appearance, no planet in the first house. Note: persons with Mercury in aspect to ASC sometimes speak and talk like normal persons, but mainly because their practices or such activities relate to their professions, such as teachers, speakers, salespersons. If observing carefully, these persons, if not necessary, will not talk much or speak very little. Chart reading process. 1. What zodiac sign does ASC locate? Aquarius. 2. What are planets in conjunction with ASC? Dominant traits are defined according to such planets and their qualities. How will the overall life be successful? Look at the quality of the planets. Just leave this process if there are no planets in conjunction with ASC. No planet is in conjunction with ASC. The native has no prominent character. 3. What planet is the first house's ruler, Tonulak? Which house that rulership planet locates? The inherent nature of the native will be described by that planet. The native will relate with or give importance to the issues that are represented by the house that the rulership planet locates in. Rahu is the first house's ruler, Tonulak. The native's true nature is stubborn, disobedient. With Rahu in the 11th house, Labha, the native will focus on benefits, especially those easily come without payment, selfish. 4. Delineate the strength of horoscope based on the qualities of the first house's ruler, Tonulak, and of planets that are in conjunction with ASC. This horoscope is quite strong, highly stable. With its first house ruler, Rahu, post-exaltation, in sextile to Saturn, exaltation and its friendly pairs, the native will be success in life easily, but need to justify other planets. The native will be in good health due to strong horoscope without Uranus or Mars, planets of health and accident, in aspect to ASC or Rahu, Tonulak. 5. Delineate Tonused, which represents general habits of the native. Try to simplify the meaning and do not explain too much, because you must consider other factors as well. Mercury is Tonused and the native is thorough and profound. 6. Delineate the native's character from planets in aspect to ASC, conjunction, opposition, sextile, and trine respectively. The native appears in good manner, the moon in opposite to ASC, with lots of thinking, carefulness, slow movement, stability, endurance, coping with tiresome and difficult work, Saturn in exaltation and trine to ASC, diligence, hot temper, intolerance, agility, arrogant and dignity, Mars the Sun, Raja Yoga, in trine to ASC. In summary, despite slow thinking, the native works with intolerance and agility. Most importantly, Rahu, post-exaltation, in sextile to ASC with 60% impact, the native is not naive or easily cheated and sometimes is a cheat. With influence by Rahu-ASC relationship, the native is often in obsession with some things or some activities. Despite Jupiter in exaltation but no aspect to ASC, the native is irrational in making decision and often makes wrong decision, wrongdoing, or is fooled by others due to obsession or fallacy of the native. 7. Delineate planets that have no aspect to ASC. This step is more difficult to justify and should carry on the last step. With Jupiter in exaltation, the native's inner characters are humble, kind, and has high moral. However, with Jupiter locating in the 6th house, Ari, which is no aspect to ASC, the native cannot display such characters. Sometimes, the native displays irrational character. With Jupiter-Uranus conjunction and trine to Ketu, the native is sensitive person. However, without aspect to ASC, the native is not overly insane, sense of ghost or spirit. With Venus, domicile, and Mercury, their water element pairs, in conjunction, the native is artistic person, good imagination, Venus, profound, Mercury, rhetoric and articulate speaking, Mercury-Venus. However, with no aspect to ASC, the native cannot express such qualities, but can do and get good results from them. 8. Delineate other houses in orders by locating planets in each house. What that planet is, where it comes from, or what house it goes to. How is the quality? There's a lot of detail to talk about. Sorted by important houses such as the 7th, Patni, the 2nd house, Kadampa, the 10th house, Karma, the 3rd house, Sahaja, etc. Same justification with 1st house, Tonu, with fewer details. The 2nd house, Wealth, has Ketu, but Ketu has no meaning in house. With Jupiter, exaltation, its 2nd house's ruler locating in the 6th house, Ari, the native's financial status and wealth are good and highly stable, but the native does not care to preserve that wealth and tend to exploit it, the 6th house. Together with Uranus-Jupiter conjunction and trine Ketu, the native financial flow might be volatile due to careless spending. The 7th house, Patni, partners, has the moon. With the sun, Raja Yoga, its 7th house's ruler locating in the 5th house, Bhutta, the native will have good couple but must take care the couple like children. The 10th house, Karma, work, has no planet. With Mars, its 10th house's ruler locating at the 5th house, the native's work often relates to that of the native's children or followers. In other words, the native can delegate children or followers to do the native's work. The 3rd house, Sahaja, friends, has no planet. With Mars, its 5th house's ruler locating in the 5th house, the native's friends often involve with or become children or followers of the native. The 5th house, children or followers, has the Sun, Raja Yoga, and Mars. The native has good children or followers, but they are often in quarrel, the Sun-Mars in enmity pairs, and make trouble to the native, trine ASC. With Mercury, its 5th house's ruler locating in the 4th house, Bandhu, the native's children and followers are relatives of the native. Prediction of the career. Delineate suitable careers by considering dominant planets, both single and composite planets. Dominant planet of the native is Saturn, exaltation, in trine to ASC. The native's suitable careers include or relate to hard working, land development, real estate, agriculture. Rahu, post-exaltation, in sextile with ASC relates to management, stock market, lottery, gambling, alcohol and partly having good fortune. Rahu in the 11th house. However, Rahu will also cause the native in obsession and deceitfulness. The Sun, Raja Yoga, relates to gold. Mars relates to sport, military, and police. Careers that the native can do well but inauspicious are represented by meanings of Jupiter, exaltation, which relates to teacher, religion, government. The native will not get supported by senior persons, or the native do not like such careers. The 6th house, Ari, or such careers are changeable. Uranus conjunction Venus, domicile, which relates to art, entertainment. Mercury, which relates to paperwork, information, printing and publishing. Venus Mercury, which relates to negotiation, writer, speaker, singer, and painter. Overall, the native has skill in all aspects due to no detriment planets with different strengths. Real-life information. The native is a woman and the wife of a man in the case study number 1009. She works for government service with little advancement. Her characters are quiet, seldom talk, emotionless. She also owns several small businesses without any success. She pretends to be rich by lot talking on fanciful projects, probably to defraud other people without any truth. She was also in big debt caused by gambling or cheating and had no sufficient money to pay debt. She liquidated her assets to pay for debt several times and remained only a small hotel. Lots of her damages are attributed by strong Rahu. With similar horoscope to her husband, ASC in Aquarius implying the same type of person, she could make trouble to her husband. ****, this delineation just provides a guideline for case study purpose. In practical chart reading, words and speech selections, sequence, and arrangement of topics on in-depth issues are required to suit audience's requirement. Please stay tuned for the upcoming episodes.